Welcome to the Frugal Family. My name is Julie, and today we are doing another upcycle, showing how you can use junk, things that people would normally throw away or even recycle. We are upcycling them, making all kinds of fabulous Halloween treasures. We are starting out with some jars. Specifically for this project, we are using some Nalley's pickle jars. I have gathered, and will be gathering more, random looking junk from our crafting supplies. Most of it salvaged, a little bit here and there from TEMU, some of it sent to us, but anyway, mostly junk that we have found. And you are not going to believe how this random junk ends up working together with some creativity and a bunch of bottles to make fabulous spooky potions. I have this bag of iridescent flakes. I salvaged them from the craft store dumpster a few years ago. We've got one of our pickle jars. I've gone ahead and put some of those flakes in there. This is going to be our ice / like snow potion. I did a few coats of spray paint on the lid. I used some of my TEMU Rhinestone Ribbon. Be sure to look for our link and discount code in the video description. And if you don't have a toothpaste squeezer, you need one. They're not just for toothpaste. I eat Chobani yogurt almost every day, so I get lots of the cups, and usually I just recycle them. But I found that they were absolutely perfect as the stands for our oddities. I added a bunch of found treasures. Some of them maybe were sent to us by viewers, but most of them were salvaged from dumpsters. I found that using the Elvis cup was the only way to do this. I should have done the beading on the bottom first, but hey, we learn as we go. These beads were from a craft store dumpster from a few years ago. I am working on being way more careful with the glue gun. There have been several mishaps as I have been making my bottles and potions and oddities for the Halloween yard display. We are doing a haunted witch's apothecary shop on the porch, and I have just been working non-stop making bottles, and most of them have required hot glue. It has been an adventure. Figuring out the right paint for the plastic mixed with Mod Podge, that was quite a chore and a challenge. I didn't want to buy any paint. I wanted to only use what I already had. It didn't go quite the way that I had hoped, but I learned a lot along the way. I mixed assorted, salvaged, and gifted paints and powders. It was an experiment, and it worked out okay. I added Mod Podge, and it definitely worked better than the other paints that I was doing before. The others gave me like really fun texture and color variation, but they just weren't covering the plastic. So I missed those other textures and colors, but I think this was the only way really to do it. I of course used E6000 to glue the jar to the Oikos yogurt base. If you don't have E6000 in your crafting kit, I mean, you are missing out. I have a bunch of beads, some salvaged and some from TEMU. This bowl you might also recognize from one of our roadside freebie curb picking adventures. After adding some salvaged silver beads, these are like those Mardi Gras necklaces. I find tons of those in the dollar store dumpsters and find all kinds of uses for them. Anyway, I added Mod Podge to the whole thing to give it a nice gloss and to hopefully make these last really long. I will be doing a different theme for the yard display next year, but I'm sure these will come in handy for other Halloween and decorating adventures. This one specifically could also be a winter decoration. I have some salvaged shoelaces. They were brand new. I found them in the dumpsters. We've got another Nalley pickles jar, labels from TEMU, and a spider that I found in the dumpsters. More hot glue. I'm being careful, I promise. There is something so soothing and satisfying about hot gluing shoelaces to a pickle jar. This mouse was from one of our roadside picks. There was like a box of toys that we took. We didn't keep many things from that pick. Most of it we donated, but I did keep the mouse, a spider, some snakes. You'll see those in some other potions that I am working on. Coming soon. My other Chobani base, I just went ahead with some black paint and some Mod Podge. I think it was absolutely perfect. And then adding the mouse turned rat onto the top, icing on the cake. Thank you so much for coming along for this upcycle, seeing how you can give new life to discarded items and finding new ways to upcycle and recycle and make fabulously spooky goodies and treasures from junk. I do hope that you are subscribed. I hope you have a wonderful, fabulous, spooky day, and I will see you all real soon.